Peace, love, and cheers. Mandela affected community. It's been a minute since I made a Mandela affected video. For all of you Mandela affected individuals out there, myself included. When I make a Mandela effect video, it's usually more in regards of how to proceed forth and what the Mandela effect means, at least from my point of view and from my life experience. That is in continuous proceedment. Proceedment's not a word. Mandela affected community. It's conscious evolution. Now, the beautiful thing about conscious evolution is it is embodied in not just the human experience, this conscious evolution. It is embodied in all life, human, non-human alike. In all life, earthlings, non-earthlings alike. The conscious evolution is also the evolution of reality. As quantum physics shows, when a scientist observes the atom or particles, the observer shapes the pattern to which the particles takes. And no pattern, no consistent pattern anyway, can never be depicted because every single observer slightly alters that which is observed. And the Mandela effect at this point, to me, when I first experienced it in 2016, it was a lot more shocking. But I'm past the shock factor, and I'm starting to, with stuff like the Mandela effect and my intuition coming online more, that is to say, being able to see what's going to happen before it happens in certain ways. All of this leads up to the conclusion that it's conscious evolution, that reality itself being a multiverse, as we all are our own cosmos, if you will, colliding with each other. When you're able to accept the Mandela effect as being real and absolute reality, then all of a sudden, reality and what we can really do within ourselves expands to a depth that was never fully conceptualized. And I've always been okay with never having all the answers. My dad talked about this movie, I forget the title, but this movie that this guy was a writer, and he was at this hotel, and he wrote a very famous novel or something along those lines. No, it was pretty much a critique on humanity, if you will. He was being really honest. And this mermaid that was in this pool at this hotel ended up telling him his future and said that he would end up writing, the book he's writing now will end up inspiring 10 years down the line this kid who ends up becoming a genius and coming up with ideas that help save the world. And these ideas he directly gives credit towards, or inspiration of these such said ideas, from the author that wrote said book that mermaid lady predicted his future on. Now, the author figures out, well, wait, if this guy wants to meet me, or like, does he ever meet me, right? If I'm so inspiring to him as an author, why does he never meet me? And then he realizes that he dies because of the book he wrote, being so inspirational to the youth. And it was also the book that someone assassinated him because he wrote. Now, imagine being the writer knowing that, and knowing that that's supposed to happen, right? It's kind of like taking a bite of the fruit of knowledge. We may think, or our mind alone may like to think we want to know every single thing that's going to happen, but we really don't. It would overwhelm us to the point we couldn't function in this human experience. So okay, that's it. Peace, love, and cheers.